Hi, my name is Robin Wong. I'm a photographer based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I have with me the original Olympus OMD E-M5. And I'm going to share my reasons why I think this is an excellent street photography camera. Let's do this. I have talked about this Olympus E-M5 before and the reasons why I love it so much. I'll put the link to the video up here. Please check it out if you have not done so. Today's setup is very simple. I'm shooting with the E-M5 original and the M-Zuiko 25 f1.8 prime lens, which gives me an equivalence of about 50mm in focal length. I'm shooting around the Petaling Street area, which is a popular place for street photographers in Kuala Lumpur. We're gonna get some shots and bring you guys along with me to show you what's happening in front and around me before I click the shutter button. There are many reasons why I think the E-M5 is an excellent street photographer's camera. Number one, it has a tilt screen. For me, I prefer to work with the tilt screen when I'm not shooting through the viewfinder. I move the camera away from my eye level. I go low angle and high angle. I find that the tilt screen is a lot easier to work with in comparison to a lot of newer cameras from Olympus, which have swivel screen. I think tilt screen is a lot more efficient for street photographers. Reason number two, the E-M5 has a very good built-in electronic viewfinder. I find myself using the viewfinder a lot, sometimes in this sunny weather in Malaysia. When it's harder to see through the LCD screen, I'll just switch over to the electronic viewfinder for easier composition. A lot of cameras from newer manufacturers, they don't feature an electronic viewfinder, and I think an electronic viewfinder is very important. Reason number three why this camera is so awesome is that it has image stabilization. This was the first camera ever to feature a 5-axis image stabilization. I think it works so great for street photography, especially if you want to stretch the shutter speed, dragging it for some creative shots, having some motion in your photographs, and having that image stabilization that is so reliable, it just boosts confidence in nailing the shot. Reason number four why I love using this E-M5 for street photography, it operates like a mini DSLR. It has dual command dials, the front and back dial of the camera. It quickly changes the shutter speed or the aperture. I know some people prefer mechanical dials like the ones on Fuji cameras. There's like the aperture dial on the lens or the shutter speed dial and exposure compensation dial. It's all placed all over the camera body, but I prefer the dual dial control like a traditional DSLR. It's just so much more efficient. Reason number five why I love this E-M5 is the fast autofocus. Yes, this may be a 12 years old camera now at the time of this video, but the autofocus is still super fast and super reliable. It's definitely good enough for street photography, especially if I want to freeze motion as I see something happening in front of me. Reason number 6, why this E-M5 is awesome for street. This camera is weather sealed. I think this is the first mirrorless camera that is weather sealed. It is splash proof and it has dust proof as well. So if you're shooting in harsh conditions, this camera can take some beating. Reason number 7 is not so much on this camera itself, but it is the small prime lenses from Micro Four Thirds that can pair very well with this very small form factor of the E-M5. I have here the 25 f1.8, which is an excellent 15mm equivalent lens. If you don't like this lens, you can change to 17 f1.8, 15 f1.7, or any other prime lenses from Olympus or Panasonic, and it is the lenses that make the system. These lenses are small, compact, sharp, they produce excellent results, and this is why Micro Four Thirds or this E-M5 is so awesome. Reason number 8, still very good image quality. Although this is an old camera, it still features a large Micro Four Thirds sensor, which is a lot larger than any image sensors that is used in any smartphones today. Using this camera, you can get images that can produce better shallow depth of field rendering, better dynamic range, and high ISO shooting compared to the smaller sensors that is used in any smartphone cameras. I still prefer to use a dedicated camera, and of course, the images have less processing. One of the things that I don't like about smartphone cameras is that the fake processing with the AI computational HDR, the colors just look so fake, the skin tone look waxy, everything just looks so bad, smearing of details, aggressive noise reduction. That's why a camera is still something that I prefer to use. Reason number 8, beautiful camera design that inspires you to pick it up and go out and shoot more. Vintage design is all the rage now. Look at Nikon ZF, look at Fuji X100 series. This OMD E-M5 was designed based on the original Olympus OM series film cameras. They look vintage, they look timeless, they look classic and so beautiful. And finally, reason number 10, you don't have to break the bank to buy this camera now. In the used market, you can find one for about $200, $250 in a very good condition. And I still think that this E-M5 in such a tiny package paired with an excellent Micro Four Thirds lens, it can still produce excellent results. It is so compact, so easy to carry on with you everywhere you go to, and yet the value that it gives you, the photographs that it gives you, boy oh boy, is just amazing. That's all I have to share about why I think this E-M5 is such an excellent camera for street photography. Have you owned one yourself? Do you use it for street photography? Let me know your thoughts and experience using this camera in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you have benefited from my sharing, if you have enjoyed looking at my photographs, please consider buying me a cup of coffee, or you can contribute directly to my PayPal. Links in the description below on how you can do that. Any small contribution goes a long way, will definitely help me to make more content. Until the next one, please go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.